Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Before I start this video, could you just please give my channel a subscribe and like my videos just to show some support towards the channel so that I can continue to provide videos like this on a daily basis. So in front of me is the British pound over the US dollar, and as you can see today we've had a rather flat day, trading slightly in the negative, and I think tomorrow's session will be a very important session for the British pound over the US dollar, as it will tell us where this pair plans to go next. We're currently trading at bang on the 1.30 level, which is, as I've mentioned in previous videos, it's a significant level as we have found some support there. It marks the top of the British flag that we broke out of in late December, breaking a the measurement of this British flag now measures a move towards the 1.38 level, and I do believe that we will get there. It will just take some time, and as you can see, we're kind of in a ascending triangle, and we're kind of testing that now. You know, we've got the support, and I think we're kind of testing the bottom of the ascending triangle, and I think from here we could find some support from the 50-day EMA, and we should find some support from the 1.30 level, and hopefully see a bounce in tomorrow's session or Friday's session. And as you can see, we do need to break above this the top of this downtrend. Once we break above there, then I think we go straight towards the 1.32 level. And then once we clear that area, I think then we target the 1.35 level. It will take some time. However, I do believe we will get there. I think it's very unlikely that we break below and we hit the 200-day EMA, which is at the 1.28 level. I don't really see that happening. But if we do break below the 1.30 level, then that's where we target next. And if we do break below the 1.28 level, then that's a very bearish sign for the British pound. And then I think the next level, we will target the 1.22 level. But like I said before, all in all, I do have a bullish stance on the British pound over the US dollar. And also, there's a very significant day coming up in 2 days' time where the UK is expected to lead the European Union. The one thing that is holding the pound back from rallying is that Boris Johnson, after winning the election, which caused a spike back in mid-December, is that he took a clause out in the contract that he originally signed with the European Union, which basically states that there'll be no more extensions come December 2020 if there's no trade agreement between the EU and the UK, which imposes the risk for a hard Brexit, which is very, very scary and dangerous for the British pound, as that would not be good news at all. So the chances of a hard Brexit are still alive, thanks to Boris Johnson. Will it happen? I don't think so, because the European Union, it would be very costly for them, as well as it being very costly for the UK. So I do think agreement will happen some point towards the end of 2020, but as I mentioned before, it's a very long time ago. It's a very long time away, and I think once we do get signs that a trade agreement is nearly signed between the UK and the EU, and that they are starting to agree on terms, that's when I think the pound will really start to rally this year. However, I don't see that news coming out until the end of this year. You know, maybe after October, between October and December. So now I do see the British pound staying within this range of the 1.35 and the 1.30 level for some time, with hopefully, once we do receive some potential bullish news, we will see a break above the 1.35, and then we will target the 1.38. In terms of the RSI, yeah, we're kind of in the middle, currently trading at 45, so we are neither overbought or oversold, which is good. So we have plenty of room to rally to the upside. We are on a slight downtrend in the RSI, so if we could break above there, then that's great, and then that will probably send us towards the 70. But there's also room where we could sell off and hit that 200-day EMA.